Today's Midday Kentucky cooking segment brought to you by Creative Kitchen and Bath, where you will always cook in style.
Welcome back to Midday Kentucky. Chef Allison Davis here. We're sizzling it up in the kitchen, and we're focusing this week on low-carb options. We're trying to stay true to those New Year's resolutions and kind of focus our beginning of the year on just a new you and healthy lifestyle. So this is a one-pot dish. This is a great go-to weeknight dinner. You can get it done in a very quick amount of time, and it's very low carb, and it's very tasty, and it's a resemblance of like a burrito bowl. So we're going to start with some onions and garlic. I just think that's a great way to start no matter what. You can't go wrong with onions and garlic in a dish. I'm just going to go out and throw it out there. And then we're going to add in some vegetables. We've got some butternut squash. You can really go 1,000 different directions in this dish. So if you want to clean out your fridge, if you want to just put a mixture of your favorite vegetables like sweet potatoes or peppers or onions, really just make it your own. But this is going to be kind of like a cheesy enchilada skillet, and in this case we're going to go in with some ground beef. So I'm just going to start adding that in, and again it's all going into one dish, and we're just going to sizzle it up and break that up and start cooking the ground beef and letting those sweet potatoes kind of break up some. I'm going to turn my heat up. I want to keep our heat at right around like a medium-high heat. We're just going to let that work to start browning up that meat. Then we are going to add in some mushrooms, and I'm going to start dicing up some red bell pepper to add to this just for like a pop of color. And I really like the sweetness of the red bell peppers over, say, like green or yellow. All right, starting to sizzle there. We've got some toppings, and as you see, and as this keeps going, it's just going to continue to build. But I'm throwing everything in together. If you wanted, like I've got this cauliflower hash I picked up at the grocery store, and I like it because it's got bits of broccoli, cauliflower, carrots all in there. But you could cook this and have it separate if you wanted to create like that bowl effect where you have the rice on the bottom, or in this case the cauli rice on the bottom, and then top it with this. But I'm mixing it all together and basically going to make like kind of a little burrito hash, if you will. So I'm going to finish dicing up these red bell peppers. So just cut them in julienne strips, turn them, and then just go back across, and you've got a nice little dice. And we're going to throw those in and just keep browning up this meat. Another one I'm going to add into this one is I've got some shiitake mushrooms that were left over, so I'm going to just throw those in. But like I said, get in your fridge. Don't let those good veggies that you bought go to waste. Find a way to incorporate them, and this is a great dish to do that. I know we all load up in the beginning of the year on all those fresh foods, and then you start to lose inspiration and you don't know how to incorporate them into other dishes. So this is definitely one that I think you will enjoy and that will work for not just you, but I think the kids are going to like this too. So, all right, so our meat's browning up. I'm going to go in with those shiitake mushrooms. That one's a little big. I'm going to slice that one up. All right, I went with the diced butternut squash, but like I said, sweet potatoes, but you want to make sure everything's small enough to where it's going to cook kind of consistently. If you throw some big chunks in there, you may not quite get it to the texture that you're liking. So we've got it on medium heat. Our meat's still browning. I'm going to go in with our cauliflower hash. And then we're going to add in some of those Mexican flavors that we're so used to. We could add some chili powder to this, some cumin. I'm going to definitely go in with some heat, but I picked up this rotel. It's the diced tomatoes with the green chilies. So that's a great just extra kick, and it's going to add that tomato in with this. All right, and so just keep working that, keep letting that simmer. This is going to go for just probably another 5 minutes or so. We're going to top it with some cotija cheese, which is a nice Mexican cheese that'll melt, and then maybe a little bit of green onions, If you like a little more kick, a little bit of jalapeno, and of course, you can't go wrong with a little hot sauce. I'll put this recipe up and you'll find it at wtbq.com/recipes tab. I'm Chef Allison Davis. You're watching Midday Kentucky, and we will be right back after this short break.